chowder. Rider. Never gave a fuck about a dollar. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. Didn't need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First carry now for Alex Collins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Collins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Easy. 21.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he goes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. To throw is Breeze. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Get set.
he's going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And incomplete on the deep ball. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Jackson to throw. A dump off for Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Now White on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And some room to run now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
No, check, Patriot!
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. And some space here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Watson has it right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
We're waiting. Kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. Back now here live in New Orleans. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking deep for Crabtree. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Get set. Over.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Kill.
Breeze to throw on second down. And Watson has it right side. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Get set.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jackson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And not much room to... As he'll get this up only to about the 41. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Easy, kill. Here we go. 5-5. Kill. 80%.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Get set.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Check, get set. Line 4. Check, check, check.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Easy.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Line 4. Ready to check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
3 down, 3 down. Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Right here, 41 right. Hey, 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 hey. Ready to check.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Under. Check. You're good. 5-4, ready. Easy. Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2,
and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Texans scoop it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, Watson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Demario Davis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Watson now on second down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Underneath for Miller. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Watson on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Richmond.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Johnson to tie it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
11.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready. 21. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson forced out to his left. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And this is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Left side, Hopkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Watson throwing on first down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Come on, get set, get set. 5-8, 5-8.
Again, it's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Easy.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Okay, buddy, I see you. Here we go. Hey, easy.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Bring the line. Bring the line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Richmond.
A first down carry now for Miller. Down right around the 25. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Come back. Tiger. Come back.
On second down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Richmond.
Throwing on third down, Watson going for it all. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Okafor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation? Tie game.
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences, and you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post, the clock hits zeros.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Get set.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Easy. Here we go. Kill. Ready for set.
Again, this is Kamara, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the...
I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle of my style. I'm about to lock